afternoon. I hate it that we have got to do this long instead of landscape. I'm going to put my pink on my hair. A lot has happened since the last I seen you, and not good. Right. I've got my, this is what I use. It says, and you just need a couple of drops in conditioner, just normal conditioner. So I do that and I leave it on all day, and see when I wash it off, my hair's silky smooth because there's like a treatment. So I've already got oil on my scalp as well because I don't like it near my actual scalp. Look at the state of me. I know. Listen. I've had a good few days of it. I'd like to glove ASMR while I'm here. Right, that's my gloves. And I'll show you what I do. I put a lot. You tripping? Hello, hello. Hello, welcome. Good afternoon. I didn't even know what time it was. Right, that should that be enough? Maybe a bit more. Right, that'll do. So I'll show you what I do. Hannah, hello Hannah. How's things? How's the barber? Right, so conditioner, and then you just take a few, see the wee drops? Just put a few wee drops. This one's almost out. I'll need to get another. That should be plenty. So I just put that much in there. Oh, is he gained weight? That's great. In his first weigh-in, usually they drop weight at first. That's brilliant. And then I just swirl it. I'll see what colour it is. I might need to put a wee bit more pink in. Yes, a wee bit. I want a wee bit more pink than that. Just add. There we go. That should be it now. Raffy girl. My mum took. Well, see, I'm jumping ahead myself. The other day, my mum was complaining of. What was it she was complaining? A sore belly, right? She was. I can't see the chat, guys. Then I wait to put this on my head. Then I just slap it on. Just slap the conditioner on like that. Just put it right in like that. Listen, it works out. I know it looks horrendous and stuff, but it does. It works out. And just. Wait a minute till I just chuck this on. And it's really just like a conditioning treatment because it's only a few drops of that colour in it, and the rest it's just conditioner. So I just leave it on. I'll leave it on till I go for a shower later, and then I'll rub it off. But I like to kind of massage it in more. Like that. And that's it. That's it done. That's it finished. There we are. That's me. Thank you, you're tripping. I like the pink. I like the pink. Yeah, I've tried the colours of the rainbow. I've tried every colour, but I like the pink. Right, so the other day my mum was complaining of a sore belly and she kept like that. But then the pain moved up to her chest. And I don't know why, she's in a community hospital. I don't know why they've not got one of the EKG, whatever the hell, the machines that monitor your heart. Anyway, they never had one, so they were sending her to the big hospital, like the hospital. So we're like, we don't know what's happening. I'm hoping that she's not taking a heart attack, because that's what you think right away. Hoping that she's all right. So my dad phones up and the nurse says, well, I'm sitting here in the emergency with her. And my dad says, I'll come up and visit, right? Now, my dad's not keeping well himself. Away my dad goes up and visits, right? So I've not heard a thing, but that's no unusual, because see, when you get sent to the big hospital, you've got to wait a while because they've got you and the people come in. And I've phoned up before and they're like, she's just here, you know, they're snappy with you. You know, the doctor's not been round, so anyway, so I knew my dad was going and that he would phone me when he get back. I'm in my bed and I fall asleep and I wake up to my phone ringing at 10:15. Right now, I'm in my bed early. I'm an early bedder, and my dad says, "That's me just in." I said, "What was happened?" He says, "She's fine. She's okay. It's like anxiety or something that she's had, and it's sprung on these chest pains. Her heart's fine and everything." He says, "But wait to tell you what happened." He says the nurse that's with the community hospital went through with my mum, right? Now they've got to watch my mum the whole time, because my mum, she can't be left alone, right? And see, if you'd left her alone, she would be away. She'd be in the middle of the road or something like that. She'd be off. So when my dad got there, there was a nurse sitting and she said, "Do you mind if I go out for a cigarette?" And my dad said, "No, go and have a cigarette." So she went away out and had a cigarette. And she came back in and then she said, the community hospital told me I've just to go back there. They left my dad. With my mum, that's meant to be supervised with him at all times. She's meant to be just left my dad, who's not well in himself. He's there with my mum. My mum's trying to get up and leave and do all sorts, and he's trying to control her, and it's just an absolute mess. My dad's like taking palpitations and he's no well. They just left, and then eventually the doctor came in and says, right, we'll send her back to the community hospital. So he came home and he's in a state, so he is. So yesterday he was like, I don't know if I should say, and I don't know if but he has said something, good on him for saying something. He phoned up to speak to the head nurse and said to them, look, I'm not a well man myself, do you know what I mean? And they just left me with like, no, my dad, see if my dad was in a bad frame of mind, if you know what I'm saying. He could have just took my mum, and him and my mum could have went on their merry way someplace. And we wouldn't know. I mean, she's not meant to be left alone. So my dad explained all this to the head nurse, and the head nurse says that shouldn't have happened. Helen, hello, lovely Helen. Agonising Dead Rose, hello. Thank you, Green Rose, that means a lot to me. So anyway, my dad had said yesterday, told them yesterday what had happened, and they said that shouldn't have happened. So I went in the day. To see my mum, and I was ready. My back was up. I was ready, so I was for somebody to come over and say something. But they all just kind of stayed away from me the day. Arpana, I hope I'm saying your name right. Hello. Listen, I didn't, because in my situation, you're frightened to say anything or cause any commotion, because my mum, they could do, and I'm not saying they would, but I've seen some programmes that they're not very good with people with dementia, and because they can't remember things, they deliberately do stuff to them. But if they'd have come up and said anything to me the day, I would have let rip, because I was just in the bloody mood. I was in the mood. I'm still waiting. See, the next time I go up, I'm still waiting on somebody saying something so I can tell them, but I wasn't going to do it the day unless if they came up and said something, but they all stayed away from me the day. Because I was like, so they say something to me the day I'm going to, just I hope the day says something. I hope the day says, I was like that the day. But I went in, my mum was quite good today. Thank you, lovely Amy. Hello, hello. She was good today, and I took her in a blanket, guys. Did I tell you the sad story? I think I did at the weekend. If you didn't hear it, last week when me and Sophie were up, right? My mum's always cold, right? She's always cold. We were having a look in her wardrobe and she had what we thought was a blanket, right? A fluffy grey blanket at the top shelf. And I went, oh, look, Mum, a fluffy blanket. And I gave her it and she was going, oh, it's lovely, like that. And she'd done that way and it was a pair of trousers. And she went, oh no, it's trousers like that, right? And I went, oh God, Mum. And I thought, I'm going to get a blanket. So I ordered a grey blanket, exactly the same colour, fluffy blanket. And I took it up till the day. And I opened the bag and I wrapped it around her. And she was sitting with it wrapped around her. And she was going, oh, this is beautiful. And then she stood up and then she lay on her bed. She flipped it out and lay it on her bed and she was rubbing it and she was going, oh, this would be lovely to lie on. I says, why don't you lie on it then? I says, you can lie on it if you want. Just lie on it. So she's got a wee, thank you, Green Rose. So she's got a nice wee cosy blanket. But listen, we're on the risk, no matter what we take my mum up, we're on the risk of getting taken. Not maliciously, but people see things and think it's theirs. But something that happened that I'm a bit sad about. That's you can see the illness progressing. They told us not to bring her up any more fizzy juice, right? Because we had been taking her up cola and lemonade and all this. They said no more fizzy juice because she was complaining about a sore stomach and that. So I said, you know what? I says, I'll get her some nice water out of Asda. See how the still water, but it's got some flavouring in it. So I got her like a wee pack that had 8 wee bottles that you flip up the lid and you drink. 8 wee bottles of water with strawberry in it. And I thought, that'll be nice for her, nice and refreshing and stuff. So I gave her one and she was just looking at it going, oh, yous are too kind. What am I going to do with all this stuff and everything? And I went, why don't you try it, Mum? And she didn't know how to do it. She didn't know how to open the bottle and take a drink. I opened it for her and I gave it to her and she went, oh, so it does this, and she's closing it again. I went, Mum, take a drink. And she went, oh, it's got flavouring in it like that. So she'll have forgot by now. So I've took her up the bottles of water and she's forgot how to drink out a bottle. Oh, please reply to my comment. Where am I from? I'm from Scotland. I'm from Scotland, Bonnie, Scotland. That's where I'm from. So in that side that she's forgot that. So I'll need to say to them the next time I go up that she's forgot how to pour herself a drink now. She can't pour herself a drink. But that's sad. I hope they realise. See, you leave your loved ones, and you just hope to God that they're going to be nice to your loved ones. But what happened to my dad the other day was terrible. He's awfully upset about it. I could, Jenny, good idea. I could see, but I don't know what she would do. But she's seen all the bottles, and it was as if, oh no, what am I going to do with them all? What am I going to do with all that? She was going, I can put them under there and all that. What am I going to do with them? It's like it was overwhelming that I had took up all these bottles. I maybe try that though, one of the cups with the straw, kind of like what I have on a Saturday. But plastic. Oh, thank you. You're tripping. Thank you so much. Look, I'm trying. I'm just trying everywhere, and I'm just trying to help everybody a wee bit here. But I'm spreading myself out all over the place, not in that kind of way. And I'm feeling. I don't know what I'm feeling now. Overwhelmed at the moment. And today, if you didn't see my wee post, B names. Listen, B names is dangerous for me. I'm going to be named, right? And I'm like a glass, looking for a glass. I'll come out with a trolley full, no money left, and nae glass, but plenty candles and stuff like that. That's the way that's what happens. But I had a wee cry again this morning. I had a wee cry. Well, an hour's long cry I cried for this morning, because it's a year ago today since I lost my Mr. Mikey, my wee dog, Mr. Mikey. It pops up on your memories, and it popped up, and I thought, oh my God, that's right. So it was. I can't believe it was a year ago. And I look at his wee face every morning, because his wee picture's over there, right there. His wee picture. There's Daisy doing. There's Poppy, Mikey there. And I sleep there, and every morning when I wake up, I see them, and every night before I go to my bed, I see them. And I just felt dead sad again the day, just remembering what a great wee doggy he was. And he was like 16. I mean, he had a good life and stuff, but still, it rips your heart out. So I think I'll just cry forever, in days like this. It's hard not to, because they're a big part of your life. So, a year ago, can you believe that? A bloody year. I know, see, this is it, when they pop up the memories like that. But oh, we gave them the best wee home, and we loved them. We love all our animals. They're our babies, and they sleep with me at night. Daisy does my bed buddy. She's my wee bed buddy. Agonising dead rose. What kind of doggy have you got? KHX. Hello, hello. Thank you. We're all doing good. We're all still here. Sometimes I don't know how to explain. I don't want to bring you to me going, everything's absolutely rubbish to now. But I'm hanging on. I'm hanging on as much as Joe Exotic eyebrow piercing. That's the best way to describe it. If you've ever seen Joe Exotic's eyebrow piercing, that's how much I'm hanging on. Oh, that's an absolute, oh my goodness, na poodle. So cute. Oh, thank you so much. The Paleo Shack. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Thank you so much. Oh my God, I love doggos. Oh, thank you. And beautiful Sydney, Australia. One day I would love to go to Australia, of course. I'd be a bit, and I think we're all the same, worried about the spider situation. Now, I like spiders, and I'll tell you the ones no the big huge ones. See, the big huge ones, I can cope with that. But I've heard of these spiders called dunny spiders. That kind of freaks me out a bit, because there you are on the toilet doing your business. You know what I mean? And I don't want anything touching my bottom while anything like that's happening. Well, see, I'm not that great at walking too, but I've got Peter that can. He loves going walks with her. Did you have a tarantula? I've held a chili rose spider. That's a tarantula. The story, I've said this story before, but I'll tell you again about this story. We went to a place in Edinburgh called Butterfly Land. Kids, I didn't realise I'm scared of butterflies. I thought, oh, beautiful, I love looking at them. Right, but see them landing on me is a different matter. So anyway, that was a whole scenario in itself. But there was a place in Butterfly Land that had it had ants and snakes and all sorts of things, right? We're all crawling about. So a guy was doing a presentation on this chili rose spider. So there was quite a group around him, there was a crowd around him. And he's showing this spider, a big tarantula like that, big one. And he's telling you about it. And this chili rose spider, it won't bite you, but what it can do is it can fire out spines like that. And it can go for like 3 meters or something like that. It can get you, right? So we're like that. But don't worry, because the tarantula only does that if it feels threatened, right? Keep that in mind. So we're like, oh, aye. So he's like, does anybody want to hold it? So we were up and brave. What we done was we just put our hand on the table, and it would just walk across your hand, and then it stops to feel the temperature in your hand, and then it's like pipe cleaners, right? So it was quite cute. I was like, look at that. But there was a wee boy, and he was about 7 or 8, and he kept going like that, right? And I'm looking at the child, and looking at the parent, looking at the child and spider, and looking like that, right? The spider stopped like this, and I'm looking, and the guy went, "Oh no, don't do that because the spider won't like that." And the parents going, "Jonathan, don't. Daddy says, what did Daddy say? Don't blow on the spider. Daddy said, don't do it." And Jonathan's going, "I want to do it, Daddy." Like that to this spider, and I'm like, "Oh my God!" And we're all the same. We're all looking at the child. We're all looking at the parent. Do you know what I would have done if it was my kid? Right, back in the car. We're all going home. Right, I'd put that march out. Let's go. Round it now. We're going home. Blew in the spider. Could have got us all spiked. So I just, me and the ex-husband, like, we just kind of backed off like this. Because I'm thinking, that spider is ready to blow its spines at any minute. It's going, and going, la, 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 la. Do you know that to the spider? Do you know that to the spider? And the guy that works there is going, "Oh, please don't do that to the spider. The spider doesn't like that, you know." And the dad's still standing going, "Jonathan, Daddy said no." I'm like, Jonathan needs to be dragged out. Jonathan needs to be dragged out into the car, go home, and his PlayStation taken off him for a week. That's what Jonathan needs. Anyway, that's the story about the chili rose, but it was a wee cute thing. Furry, but it was dead light, and so it was like pipe cleaners. Jonathan, I'm telling you, my kids would have been straight back in the car. Straight back. But right, that happened. But the butterflies, right, people are all standing like this. With butterflies all over them, right? There's butterflies in people's noses and stuff. They're all getting pictures taken, right? I'm like walking through, no, I'm doing that. Oh, because I've got a thing about wasps and bees and things, right? And this place had wasps and bees as well, just floating about. And I'm like that, and flutter, I was doing that. Like that. Before I knew it, I was like screaming and running. Butterflies were flying all over the place. People are all looking at me. The kids, they're starting to go like that as well to the butterfly. It was a disaster the day out. It was a disaster. But I didn't realize, I love butterflies right now. I plant plants for butterflies, but them landing on me, I don't like that very much. Shan, hello. Sorry if I didn't see anybody come in. Kenneth, hello. Natasha, hello. Beautiful, hi, oh wow. Aye, so there's you are. First of all, we were looking at Jonathan, and then I'm causing a scene. I should have been back to the car, Linda. Back to the car. You're getting no laptop today. Give me the laptop, Linda. Give me it. Freaking folk out in Butterfly Land. That's no longer there, Butterfly Land, because we were going to take the wee fella. We were going to take the grandson in hopes that my phobia of butterflies isn't as bad. They're beautiful. I love butterflies. I love them. And as I say, I like to plant flowers for the butterflies. But I didn't really, I think it was the wasps and bees spooked me. The wasps and bees spooked me. I wasn't expecting it was. See, if I just knew it was just all butterflies, there was no wasps and bees there, I think I would have been fine. But when I'd seen a bush and it had like multiple wasps and stuff on it, when I hear a flutter, I go. It doesn't matter, supermarket, it doesn't matter where it's school, it doesn't matter where I am, I just go, Hi. Oh, Kenneth, that's shocking. They want to be ashamed of themselves, Kenneth bullies. And I'll tell you, it's not anything to do with you. It's all about them and how they are. People that do the bullying, there's something not right in their life for them to feel as if they want to do that kind of thing. But there you are, hi. Do you know, if just about every trip we went on, like a day out, let's go a day out somewhere, I would start off, we're all going to do it. And see, when us coming home, everyone is like that, looking out the window, not speaking to each other. Something would have happened and kicked off. We never came home happy. We went out happy. We came home like that, no speaking to each other. I'm not talking to you again. Aye. So, listen, guys, I'm going to go and I'm going to make myself something to eat and just take my shoes off and stuff. But I shall be back Friday. I'll be back. I'm going to my club this Friday, so it'll be 3 videos, 3 live streams on Friday. So I will seize them. But if you need me, you can get me on Facebook and talk away. And I love you all so much and I appreciate you. And have the most wonderful, what day is it today? Wednesday? Have the most wonderful Wednesday and I'll see you on Friday.